It's day 95, slowly creeping up to that 100 mark, which is quite scary. So I've had an okay day. Work wasn't as bad as expected, which I was quite pleased about. Glad my meeting was kind of the last thing of the day, so yeah, that was good that kind of got that done, and then didn't have much left of my shift and then finished. I am now off until Friday. Tomorrow I have from 10:30. I don't know what a full day session is actually. Let's have a look. I have got booked from, let's have a look. So 10:30. What's the end time on it? Is there an end time? 10:30 till 5. So that's a long day. That's a long day in the tattoo studio, but I am so excited. See how much work we can get done in that time. It's yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, that's tomorrow. So I have had some food, I'm showered, area where I'm getting tattoo is all shaved clean, like moisturized, everything ready for tomorrow. I've been doing that for the last week anyway. In fact, I've probably been doing it for the last 2 weeks. But yeah, that's all done. I have sorted some little goodie bags for them as well. So, oh, the laptop's just come on. So they've got some treats. Got some treats to take in. So that's cool. I am just trying to, yeah, keep myself busy and occupied. Like I said, this evening with payday today, so I've been out. I've had to get money for the car, for the garage tomorrow, get some shopping. Yeah, I've sorted out all my finances, moved everything everywhere, eaten. That's what the hiccups keep coming back for. Still tired, still not sleeping great. But I was talking to someone today again, and yeah, their response was like, whoa, you're going through a lot. And I was like, am I? You know, I'm so used to just having stuff like this and dealing with it on my own that, yeah, I think when someone messaged me and basically said, like, you're not on your own, I got you. For whilst ever I'm on this planet, I got you. And yeah, I just replied and said, I'm feeling that reading that's made me feel a little bit vulnerable, and to know that there are people that still want to stick by me. So yeah, that kind of made me smile. So let's have a look. Let's see what quotes or anything we have today. I don't think I have liked anything today. Screenshots. Nope. Haven't really been on here that much. I've just posted a little Halloweeny post, which I thought was quite cool. I'd like to try and do something in theme with it being Hallows Eve. I fucking love Halloween so much. I am going to, let's have a look. Here we go. I did. I saw this morning while I was waiting for the kettle. This says, forgive yourself when you become distracted. It's part of being human. On your healing journey, you'll keep coming back home. A familiarity keeps hope alive. You'll always end up where you need to be. I think the top bit about becoming distracted is something that I have kind of felt recently. And I've realised that that's maybe how I cope with some things, and that's not bad, as long as I am not hiding and I am dealing with what is going on. So I do feel like I have dealt with what's gone on, or I am dealing with what's going on. But yeah, I think just knowing that this is where it says there, this is part of being human. On your healing journey, you'll keep coming back home. Yeah, I guess my learning is that I am learning more about myself, things that I never realized. Like, I spoke to my manager today in my appraisal and just kind of said, I know when I'm maybe not coping so much, when little things really bother me. And she was like, I know you've already said you'll tell me if you need time off. She's like, but I said, well, if I felt like my work was being affected, then I would possibly ask for time off. I said, if anything, my work is more thorough because my attention is kind of more fixated, and I get triggered easily by real simple things like people not filling out like our spreadsheets properly and stuff. Normally I'm just like, well, it's not my problem, I ain't got to deal with it. But then my brain kind of goes into, this is where I get frustrated, where I get totally misunderstood. So in my brain, I am protecting other people from getting in trouble by telling them the things that they've done wrong, whereas people misunderstand that and take that as I'm just telling them what's wrong. So what I've started to do now is just, if I've noticed something's wrong, I just fix it, and I'll just go in and I'll just like edit the things, which obviously takes time away from me hitting my targets and things like that. But I've realized that it's not because it's just I feel like I fall into a very protective mode when I'm maybe overstimulated and triggered, and I've got a lot going on in my brain. I wouldn't say I'm having nightmares yet, but I am having quite intense dreams that wake me up, and then I struggle to go back to sleep. But I'm not in the region of having my nightmares, which is when I know my brain is completely overwhelmed. But yeah, speaking to her today, my learning was that I'm starting to recognize my triggers. Like, I'm starting to recognize that on the outside I might feel like I'm doing great, but when I start catching myself picking up other mistakes that other people have made and just fixing them rather than just letting them be, that's signals to me that I'm maybe just needing to slow down and just spend a bit of time just looking after me. So that's my learning. I am happy. I know I've said it a few times, but I'm happy that tomorrow's Halloween. It's the only holiday of the year that I celebrate, and to be able to spend it making my body feel more like myself is just irreplaceable. So I am happy that tomorrow is Halloween and that I get to spend the day with an amazing human being like my tattoo artist is. I've got a couple of artists that are my go-to now. Definitely Casey, who done my planchette, is one. Kaya, who done my little dinosaur. That she's got a few other designs that I've got. But Katie, who's done all my legs so far, her work is absolutely impeccable. Like, it is. And her range, like to be able to do the ornamental stuff, and then she done the gaming font above my knees, and then tomorrow she's doing like tarot cards down the whole side of my thigh. Her range of work, I think the first time I went, I was quite nervous for the design, and when I saw it, it absolutely blew me away. The only adjustment we needed to make was the sizes. There was quite a discrepancy between the tattoo at the top of my thigh and the tattoo at the bottom, and all we did was kind of like bring the tattoo at the bottom to match a little bit more in size. But there was no, and we added some dots, and that was it. the design on my knees, zero amendments, like literally. And it, when I said to her, like, it wasn't what I expected, and she was like, oh, does that mean we need to change it? And I was like, no, it's better. So this design I've given her for tomorrow is a huge design. It's 2 tarot cards. I've asked her to put a bit of a spin on them, so not traditional, have the designs coming outside, like make some tweaks, like the card that I want at the bottom, the full, has a dog in it. So I've just said, if you can make the dog, rather than look like a little scrappy dog that it does in most of the tarot cards, make it look a bit more stocky, like a staffy, or even have it, you know, doing something within the card, like as long as it's got, like, you know, as long as he's got a red feather in his hat and the sun's yellow, the sky, and as long as it's got all those different qualities to it, I want you to put your spin on it, your interpretation. So to, like I said, the second time I went back, I was less anxious about seeing the design, because after seeing the design she did on my calves, and then after going back and seeing the design she done for my knees and having no changes whatsoever, I am so excited to see what she's come up with tomorrow, because I know that it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So yes, mega excited. That's my happiness. My gratitude today is going to be for, let's think, I've got a few people popping into my head. I think my gratitude is going to be, let's think, I'm trying to think of someone or something that I've crossed paths with today. I am, let's think, oh God, I really wanted to pinpoint someone and call them out today, but I can't think of, again, I've had so many people in my day that have that could kind of fit that. Let's have a think. I am going to think who has Instagram messages. I'm gonna say that I am grateful for, fuck, why is it so difficult today? What is going on? Why is it so difficult? Think. I am Do you know what? I think the fact that I can't pinpoint one thing, I think today is just a day to be grateful for being alive, for having a roof, having a job, having clean water, having electricity, having Wi-Fi, having the internet, like having people I can turn to, having someone there with my mum, all the doctors and nurses looking after her, like people at work that I work with, just everything. I think because I think maybe the universe is saying to me, because I can't pin it down, that today is a day to just be grateful for everything, and to remember that you have so much to be grateful for, and irrespective of how bad things get, just stay strong, stay positive, and stay grateful for everything that you have. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So Stacey, you have you I'm proud with how you handled today, actually. Like, normally you would be in your mind worrying about that meeting at 2 o'clock, and you had a meeting at 9:30, you had a meeting at 11:30, no, 9 o'clock, yeah, 9:30, 11:30, and then this meeting at 2, and you were able to, not one of the meetings did you kind of like get in your mind like, oh my god, what's going to happen, what's this, what's that, what's this, what's that, and that just shows that you are learning to just release that overthinking. It doesn't do you any justice. You're starting to have more trust and belief in yourself that no matter what happens, no matter what gets thrown at you, you can handle it. And today was a prime example of 3 opportunities that you would normally overthink and you didn't, and everything went as well as expected. So I'm proud of you for that. I am. I trust. I'm really starting to believe that when that voice comes in, that small whisper of doubt, the voice that replaces it is no longer, it's my voice now, and it is getting louder and stronger and just reaffirming how fucking amazing you're doing. You've conquered everything you've been through, and you will conquer everything you have to go through. And yeah, just enjoy this evening, enjoy tomorrow, as much as you can. Yeah, and there's a lot of things that my mind feels freed from. Yeah, I don't feel, there's been days when I've not thought of certain things. So that's proof that just with a little bit of time and care and work, lots and lots and lots of work, to realize and understand and appreciate that, you know, what's meant for you will stay, what's meant for you will find you, and will hold you in a space of understanding and love and compassion and loyalty and honesty, and anything that doesn't is not meant to. And you are learning to accept that. You also, the person who ghosted you, you honored yourself today. You deleted them, you removed them from everything. So, you know, you respected the fact that you deserve more than to be, you know, to be ghosted. Like, if someone is willing to do that for you now at this very early stage of a conversation, then they don't deserve to be a friend of yours. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I'm going to be busy for the next couple of days, I might not speak to you. That's being an adult. That's being polite. It's being considerate. I'd sent 2 messages. One had been read and not responded. One hadn't even been read, but I knew they'd been online. So I'm like, if that's the case, if you don't even want to read my message after reading the first one, then I don't need people like you in my life. So I love the fact that you honoured yourself today, and you just were like, no, I'm done with this. Let's make some more space for someone who is gonna, you know, communicate with you like an adult should. So for that, I love you. I'm proud of you. Yeah, get some sleep. It's very white light, I've noticed. I'm feeling like really, it's very white light. I love you. I'm proud of you. You are strong. You're beautiful. You are kind. You're generous. You're caring. You need to give yourself a bit of a break. Cut some slack. Just stop. Everything's happening in its right time and space. You can't make any of the plans that you've got in place happen sooner. You have to just allow things to happen as they're supposed to happen. Just enjoy this journey, enjoy each step working you towards your goal, and just take each day as it comes. Deal with what comes. Don't think about it. Don't try and foresee what's going to happen. Don't plan. Don't catastrophize. Don't do anything. Just wake up with a clean, empty mind and just embrace the day with your beautiful, beautiful heart and soul and mind. And that is all you can keep doing. And I'm excited to honor the person that I am fighting so hard to be. Like, I want to make sure that I am a good person and that I am good to the people around me and that I am being a good friend and a good human being. So go chill out now. You're all, like I said, you're all washed, showered, done, everything. Get this uploaded. Just chill out, relax. You've got to get up quite early because to get there for 10:30, which means you're probably going to have to get up half an hour earlier than if you were working, just to give you time to have breakfast, let that settle, and then get the bus over there. So yeah, just try and chill out and try and get to bed reasonably early. You didn't get to sleep again until sort of 11-12 o'clock last night, and it's, yeah, just try and get back into that sleep routine. So take it easy. I love you, and whatever happens, stay kooky.